Okay. People always say that the Nephilim is bad, but I'm very, very, very suspicious of anything that the Bible condemns. So I've been doing some research. So the word Nephilim, in Hebrew, Nephilim means giants, which in ancient texts, Adam is described as 60 cubits tall, which is 90 feet. I feel everyone was a giant in the biblical times that they're talking about, like when they lived large lifespans. And then after the flood of Noah, when the lifespan shrunk, I think the people shrunk. And then again, when the lifespan shrunk even more after another event, the Tower of Babel, they shrunk even more. And the Tower of Babel is probably where Pangea was split as well, because there's a verse in there that says Peleg, that the son of Eber was named Peleg. Well, Peleg in Hebrew means earthquake, and etc. It was a great earthquake that likely split the one landmass. It was one landmass and then split. So famous demigods. So the Nephilim are the sons of God and of the daughters of men. See, here's the thing. So it means, Nephilim in Hebrew means giants, right? But it's translated also to mean fallen ones. Well, they say that because Nephal means to fall. Well, that's a stretch for me, unless they're being called the fallen ones as a clue. The fallen race that's involved here are the sons of God, because the ones impersonating God, the Elohim, are a fallen seraphim race. So the sons of this God are fallen angels, and then they're bringing down man by breeding with man, potentially. So anyway, so supposedly these Nephilim, now they're described in the biblical text as great giants, men of renown, which means famous, esteemed. Renown is not an insult. And it's only in the book of Enoch that you can find that they were monsters and that they ate everyone and they had to be killed, and etc., etc. But what if they actually were more powerful than these gods, and so they had to be destroyed for that reason? What if the people began following them? What if they had better plans than these gods? What if these gods felt that they were going to lose their rulership over this realm, and so they had to be drowned that way? And that's why people get that the spirits of the Nephilim are who is so angry and who is disembodied, and the demons and all that, and they very well may be. And they very well may be rightfully so. Are you following me? I mean, what if they weren't these monsters, but then they have been disembodied, not allowed to incarnate into other vessels? Or maybe they are allowed to incarnate in vessels, and maybe now the Nephilim that were very big are now very small and like us. You just don't know. So famous demigods. So in no other culture are they called the Nephilim, okay? I mean, the Nephilim is not world renowned or anything. Now, a demigod is something that there is a concept of everywhere. And that is where humans mixed with the, gods, and then they were demigods. Gilgamesh, Sleipnir, the horse. Now, the Sleipnir is one of the only ones that's not a human. The horse in Norse mythology. In Rome, you have Hercules, Romulus, and Remus are some famous demigods. You've got Achilles and Hercules in Greek, Hotep in Egypt. And these are just to name some of the more famous names. There's a list of hundreds of them. So I don't know. The book of Enoch reads like a bad psyop, and Enoch is Metatron, and Metatron is the one that's put the cube over the stargates and it's trying to lock us in here. So I'm not of the belief, I'm just not so sure that they were such monsters and that this place had to be destroyed, that Sodom and Gomorrah had to be destroyed because it was so depraved. It may have been because it was so successful. It's hard to say. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I'm going to look into these demigods, I think, a little bit more and see if demigods were typically helpful for humanity or harmful. Who knows? Just thought I'd share. Have a good day.